When awakening begins, many of the illusions you once lived inside start to fall apart. As they crumble, it's common to pass through phases of emptiness or even depression, a natural part of shedding old identities. But as deeper realizations settle in, that heaviness fades and a new clarity emerges. There are many things that I have realized over the period of my awakening. Here, I would like to share 5 that hit the hardest. 1. Life is completely meaningless. There is no inherent or pre-written purpose to life. There is no final destination and no cosmic mission assigned to anyone. Even if humanity's purpose is assumed to be the evolution of consciousness, the question remains, what happens once that evolution is complete? Nothing concludes. Everything simply continues unfolding. With no final endpoint, an absolute purpose cannot exist. Meaning becomes something each person creates for themselves, and that realization is often the most liberating of all. 2. Life is an endless cycle that keeps repeating itself. Existence moves through dualities. Day becomes night, night becomes day, and this cycle has no finish line. The same circular rhythm governs everything in the universe. A cycle has no destination. A circle never arrives, it only turns. This understanding reinforces the earlier truth. A singular, fixed purpose collapses in the face of perpetual repetition. 3. The human brain is deeply limited. Everything we know about the universe is filtered through the brain's interpretation of electrical impulses sent by our senses. When light hits the eyes, for instance, the brain doesn't actually see the world. It simply converts wavelengths of light into electrical signals and constructs an image based on that limited input. The same happens with sound. Vibrations in the air are turned into impulses, and the brain interprets them as meaningful audio. But the fact remains that human senses are profoundly limited. For instance, we can hear only a narrow range of frequencies, roughly 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz, and can see only the tiny sliver of the electromagnetic spectrum known as visible light. Everything outside those narrow bands goes unnoticed, even though it exists all around. Humanity likely understands less than 1% of the universe. With such limited perceptual equipment, certainty about the nature of existence is impossible. People can theorize, imagine, and assume, but they cannot know with absolute clarity. Anyone who claims complete certainty is someone to approach with caution. 4. No one actually knows who they are or what they are doing here. Given the limitations of human perception, this realization becomes unavoidable. No matter how confident people seem, everyone is essentially guessing. Identities, roles, names, and stories offer structure, but none reveal the true essence of what life really is. Beneath all the layers, every human being remains a mystery to themselves. 5. There are no real rules to life. Every rule ever taught was created by other human minds, minds that are just as limited and uncertain as anyone else's. Rules, beliefs, and instructions arise from subjective interpretations of reality, and since perception is incomplete, no rule can be universal. Life has no built-in instructions. It is wild, fluid, and untamed, and recognizing this becomes a strangely empowering truth. For more such truth bombs, subscribe to the channel.